Hello everybody. So today's lesson is on how to make an egg sandwich. All right, so the first thing I'm going to do is I have an English muffin here, and I'm going to try, I can show you like this. So what I'm doing is I'm just kind of slicing it in half, and a lot of English muffins are pretty easy to cut. They've already have like a little starting point for you. All right, we can do this, and as we talked about during one of our lessons before, is I have a toaster oven. So I'm just going to put that in, and I'm going to start to toast. And see, there's a toast button here. See that? All right. And then the toast over here. So it's all set with that. So now I washed my hands earlier, but I got some bread and stuff on there, as you can see. So I'm just going to quickly wash my hands again here. I want to make sure we're set. Okay. And obviously you want to be clean while you're cooking, all right? And there's the paper towel, and we're ready to go. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to start to get the oven, the stove. So obviously we have back and front. I'm using the back burner because it's the smaller burner. You don't want to put a big pan on a big burner because right here can start getting hot and it can ruin the pan. So you want to make sure you have the right burner for the right pan. All right, so for an egg sandwich, you just need the one egg, all right? So we're gonna use a small pan, and I'm gonna put it on medium-high heat in that range, okay? So then, what I'm gonna do is, all I'm gonna do is a simple one. You could put a lot of different things on there. There's things with sausage or bacon. Actually, I can add the bacon. So what I can do is, I have actually pre-made bacon, all right? It's a chicken bacon, okay? But you can have this with other bacon too. So you, during next step, we'll teach you how to make bacon regularly, but this is something that you could just microwave, okay? So as you can see, it kind of comes in a little package. And all I really need is a piece of bacon for my egg sandwich. It's pretty small. So I'm gonna go get a plate. All right, this plate is microwave safe. Grab a paper towel, and I'm just gonna wrap it up in a paper towel. And I'll put it in the microwave, all right, and do that. And then we'll read the directions. And the pan is heating up, so we're all set there. And it says for 3 slices, 20 to 40 seconds. 40 seconds, I think, is good enough, all right, for that, and we'll make sure that it's set, okay? As I've done it before, it's a little crispier. So now we have this going, and I'm gonna put a little butter in the pan, all right, just enough, and you can see it starting to melt. It's melting already. It's a pretty warm day, all right? And I'm just gonna move this around and cover it, okay? Cover the bottom of the pan, that is, not cover the pan, all right? And then, like I said, these are extra large eggs, so I definitely only need one, okay? And so I am pretty adept with eggs, so I'm doing it with one hand here, okay? So now, I'm just gonna quickly rinse off my hand here. The 40 seconds are done there, all right? Take this out, smells good, okay? And now we're set with the bacon, okay? So now, when you have an egg sandwich, you don't want a runny yolk. So you just want to gently break the yolk. And then you're going to kind of make it where it's in a circle shape. Now there are actually, believe it or not, a little tool you can buy that you can have a circle in your pan that will keep it a nice round shape so you can make your own egg sandwiches. I'm not that fancy, so we're just gonna do it the regular way here. And as you can see, it's starting to bubble around. Now, it might be tough to flip, with this liquid here. So I'm just gonna kind of poke a couple of holes in it and let the liquid go through and cook through, okay? We're gonna give that a little bit to cook on through, and I'll show you what else I have. As I got some cheese here from Wagner's, and I'm just gonna get one ready. So if you leave the cheese out for a little bit, it's a little easier to peel off, all right? Pretty warm, so I peeled it off. So now that's ready to roll. And I have the egg. I'm going to try to flip this with one hand. There we are. So now we're just going to kind of quickly cook the other side. This is toasting pretty well. All right, and now the bacon has cooled off enough where I can unwrap it. As you can hear, little crisp there. There we are. And at this point, you can kind of see it's still kind of liquidy on top here. So we're going to let it cook just a little bit longer because you don't want on an egg sandwich things running down. Sometimes when you have like fried eggs with toast, you want the little bit of the runny egg, and that's fine. But on a breakfast sandwich, you kind of want it self-contained. You don't want things dripping off, all right? So we're going to go one more time here and flip it. As you can see, it's pretty much done. So I can turn off the heat and actually bring this off. And there's going to be enough heat left on here to melt that cheese enough where it's on the sandwich, okay? So here, oh, look at that for timing. Dinged right off. 1, 2. You don't need a lot of butter. You don't even need any butter usually because the cheese, I just butter mine a little bit. I'm gonna try to prop it up here while I do it. It's hard to butter with just one hand. So we'll do that. Like I said, nothing too major here. See, I'm just using a little bit of butter, just enough to coat it. All right. Now I can put the bacon down. And then this fits right on. And we're ready to go. And this pan is off the heat. And I can show you. So we have a great egg sandwich here. Here's my workstation for next step. And I'm going to go and I'm going to have a little late breakfast. And you guys can hopefully do this tomorrow at your house, all right? So enjoy your egg sandwich.